your moves. Imagine it from your head down to your toes. Stay focused now, it's real. You're making this happen with what you feel. As you write your letter, call your senator. Right here, right now, you can use inner power. You got it. Here we go. Clap to end GMOs. Clap to ban GMOs. Clap to clean up our food. Clap to clean up our world. Clap for heirloom seeds. Clap to fill your needs. Clap for organic food. Clap to grow your own food. Clap to end GMOs. Clap to ban GMOs. Clap for food quality. Clap for label clarity. Clap to clean up our food. Clap to clean up our world. Clap for food quality. Clap for label clarity. Clap to end GMOs. Clap to ban GMOs. Clap to clean up our food. Clap to clean up our world. Clap for food quality. Clap to enjoy this healthy world. Visualize it.
All right, good Wednesday evening to you. Welcome to another edition of the Peach State Festival. This show, of course, is called Happy Grass. Why? Because we're always happy. You guessed it. You get the, actually, let me get the little bell here that we use for the marathons. Yes, we are happy. There we go. Now it's complete. Well, happy Wednesday. I want to say a great show to Miss Joni and the Class Chronicles gang. Let me tell you who we heard, and that's, we heard Clap for Food Equality. That was Aviva and the Flying Penguins, along with Andre on the drums, Simon playing drums and vocals, Cletus, and who else is on there, Aviva?
Michael Cornett.
Okay,
on the
Michael
bass.
Cornett. Okay.
Ted Pettis on the guitar.
Okay. And Trey Gibbs.
Yes. Well, actually, he did the claps. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. And then preceding that, we heard our good pal Curtis Jones from up in the Delaga area. We heard a tune called Hot Turkey that was off of his CD titled Pure Pleasure. That was Mr. Curtis Jones and Mr. Jeff Hollwald right there. And we are going to take a quick break. And we shall return, and I'll tell you what's going to happen right after a quick announcement.
Get your tickets. WRFG's second annual Americana in the Park celebration is Sunday, March 5th at the Park Tavern in Piedmont Park. This year will honor folk legend Frank Hamilton.
Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Frank Hamilton traveled and played with Woody Guthrie. He was a member of the Weavers and helped make We Shall Overcome an anthem for civil rights and social justice around the world. And check out the rest of the bill. Back in the saddle, Atlanta's all-star Western music band, Cedar Hill, high-energy bluegrass, one of the most entertaining bands in the business. Liz Brasher with her explosive blend of real gospel, country, soul, and R&B ballads. And Russ Still and the Moonshiners, the GMA's reigning country band of the year. Join us Sunday, March 5th at the Park Tavern in Piedmont Park for a great afternoon of music to support WRFG, Atlanta's independent community radio station. The Park Tavern is at 500 10th Street Northeast. That's the corner of 10th and Monroe Drive. Doors open at 11. The music starts at noon. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Kids under 12 get in free. Advance tickets are on sale at the WRFG office through Eventbrite.com and via the link on our official station Facebook page, WRFG 89.3 FM. Hope to see you at the Park Tavern on Sunday, March 5th for WRFG's second annual Americana in the Park.
Clearing away all my lessons before you. I'm learning to pray, finally finding what is true. I am living more moments with a smile on my face. I'm finally ready. Yes, I'm finally ready. Finally ready for my unfulfilled commitment to you. Summer's gone away, dreaming wintertime with you. Lived many lives before, now I'm hoping this one too. I am holding nothing back, and I'm living this day through, 'cause I'm finally ready. Yes, I'm finally ready. Finally ready for my unfulfilled commitments to you. Gotta keep on listening. The truth is happening to you. Gotta keep on listening inside. New beginnings, another year has come and gone. No regrets, it was time for moving on. We have come full circle now, and it's time to realize that we're finally ready. Yes, we're finally ready. We're finally ready. Close your eyes and have no fear, 'cause I'm here for you. Gotta keep on listening. The truth is happening to you. Gotta keep on listening inside. Gotta keep on listening. The truth is happening to you. Gotta keep on listening inside. Gotta keep on listening. 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 Gotta keep on
And there we heard it. That's our beautiful friend Leah Martin. Is a artist. She lives up in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Beautiful up there. That's a song called Keep Listening. That's off of her first CD, Hope Through the Looking Glass. What a beautiful song. Once again, 404-523-8989. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Happy Grass. And let me tell you, we have a full plate tonight. Later on, around 8:30, we're going to have Scribbles stop by with the Americana Bluegrass calendar, the Lake Love Report, and our recipe of the week. Also, we have a special treat. We have several bands this evening. I guess you could say 3 for the price of 1. We have Aviva from Aviva and the Flying Penguins, along with Lisa Baker. They're going to be chatting some about Standing Rock and playing a couple tunes. And then we've got some live African drumming and guitaring from the Xulu brothers, Isaac and Simon. You might remember them. I played them last week. I played their full show last week of Aviva and the Flying Penguins. It was a rebroadcast I played. But they are here live in person. And then 9 o'clock, I've got Mr. John Miller and his trio. And they're going to be playing some guitars and other instruments. So we got a full show tonight. It's going to be like a little concert. And I guess without further ado, we will get our first group on, Lisa and Aviva. And Aviva's no stranger. She's been in the old bunkhouse. How many times now have you been on?
At least 10 times.
At least 10 times. She's a pro. And Lisa's first time. Lisa, scoot up to the microphone a little bit. If you can tell us a little bit about where you're from, all that good stuff, Lisa.
I'm from Atlanta, and I've been a fan of Aviva for a long time, but we really connected just recently. I guess last fall.
Okay.
Because when we decided to go to Standing Rock together.
Okay, interesting. And Aviva, if you can tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Sure. I'm from West Hempstead, Long Island. I went to school in Boston, and then I relocated to Atlanta in about 1997.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so, are you all going to play? Do you want to play tune first, or do you want to talk a little bit about Standing Rock?
We do want to say a prayer for Standing Rock.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about what's been going on today? She's been
Yeah.
following
Okay,
it more
Lisa's
than me
going to
today.
tell us.
Yeah. So this is Lisa again. So I've just been following on Facebook. Aviva and I went with a group of folks to Standing Rock last Thanksgiving, and spent a few days there, and I'll talk more about that later. It was really incredible. But today is a really important day for Standing Rock, because today was the day that the Army Corps of Engineers had set a deadline that they needed to evict the camp and everyone needed to leave. And as of right now, as far as I know, the camps, they're still there. Most people left. They told everyone to leave, and a lot of people did leave. And just a handful of people have stayed, of water protectors, are still there, holding the ground, standing there, knowing that they're risking arrest and federal charges and possibly long time in prison, but staying there to protect the water. And the deadline was 2 o'clock today.
Okay.
And at 2 o'clock, the police did not raid the camp yet. At 4 o'clock, I guess they advanced on the camp, and they had not. But they didn't. They made a few arrests. I heard there were some journalists arrested, and some water protectors. But then they retreated. And as of this evening, the last broadcast that I saw, if you go on the Standing Rock Facebook page, they post live broadcasts. And the last one this evening was from John Bigelow, who's part of the media team for the Cherishing camp. And he was about to leave the camp, and he said that it might be his last time ever being in the camp, because they're anticipating probably a raid tomorrow, and he was about to retreat behind the barrier. Where there's a barricade, a police barricade on the south end of camp, which is where the other camps are on the south side, which are still they're not in the way of the pipeline, so they're not at risk of being raided. But the camp where Aviva and I stayed, the Cherishing camp, is possibly going to be raided and everyone arrested, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, we don't know. So that's where things are right now. As far as I know, it's just they're kind of in a holding pattern. But there are still people there blocking the pipeline.
Good.
And protecting the water.
Perfect. Now, what can people do for that? Because I've heard different things where people can take their money out of the banks that are supporting them. What else can they do to stop this?
Yes, they can take their money out of the banks. And in fact, we're going to have an action on this Friday at Wells Fargo downtown, asking people to divest their money out of Wells Fargo, and asking Wells Fargo to divest its money from the pipeline. Yeah, that's a big thing people can do. They can also donate
What time is that?
That's going to be 2 to 5 in
Okay,
the
2
afternoon
to
on
5.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
Look on Facebook. It's Atlanta Stands with Standing Rock Facebook page.
Okay.
Has the event. And then there's also people can donate to the jail fund.
Okay.
To the bail fund, because bail, when we were there, they were setting it really high. I don't remember the number, but just like absurdly high. Just as another way of punishing people and trying to, get people not to be part of the action.
Exactly.
Try to scare people. And they're setting the the charges really, really extreme. Like I
Okay.
said, it's federal charges they're giving people. It's so that's another big thing people can do. And you can always, again, you can go to the Standing Rock Facebook page and the Standing Rock website, and they have regular calls to action and invitations for what people can do to help.
Perfect.
So we were going to sing a prayer that Lisa learned
Okay.
more than me. She was in the front lines learning the prayers with the indigenous people, and you have a prayer about water. And I just want to
Perfect.
say a shout out to some folks I know who are listening, who are standing with us right now. My mom and her boyfriend Seymour, my uncle Jeff, and Seymour's dog Lucky, who just passed away. Perhaps he has the freedom now to fly to Standing Rock. And but sending out so much love to you, so much love to Seymour. And also Miguel Dominguez is listening in, and I'm not sure who else, but
Oh,
we
hey,
love you.
Miguel.
And please say this prayer with us. Please listen with us.
People gonna rise like the water, all colors and all creeds. Hear the voice of my great-granddaughter singing Minnie Wichoni. People gonna rise like the water, all colors and all creeds. Hear the voice of my great-granddaughter singing Minnie Wichoni. People gonna rise like the water, all colors and all creeds. Hear the voice of my great-granddaughter singing Minnie Wichoni. People gonna rise like the water, all colors and all creeds. Hear the voice of my great-granddaughter singing Minnie Wichoni.
Beautiful, sounding amazing.
And I'm not going to sing the whole Standing Rock prayer song because it's pretty long, but if anyone wants to find it on YouTube, it's really great to sing songs about these situations. It really helps to put vibrations in the air.
Yes, it does.
There's quite a few Standing Rock songs out there. If you want to find mine, go to my channel, youtube.com/Aviva Sings Out, and just look for Standing Rock. There's a couple of versions on it. So I just want to invite you to sing along with me here. And I'm just going to sing about half the song here.
Okay, sounds
Starting with the chorus. There is strength in numbers. There is power in a crowd. Let's unite with each other. Let's say it very loud. We are standing for the Standing Rock. We are singing to protect it. We are standing for the Standing Rock. We are peace and joy digested. We are women of the valley. We are fathers of the sky. Let our children of the water, we can't let this pass us by. And in this very moment, very moment, we're singing with our hearts. And in this very moment, we find our inner voices that like to sing with peace and hope, acknowledging the better choices. There are two sides to this, the bully and the innocent. And so we stand our ground, compassion strong in our intent. And in this very moment, the universe it starts. Here we go. Creation, the creation of the universe is standing wrong. Creation. standing for the rock. We stand with Standing Rock. Oh, we stand with Standing Rock. Yes, we're millions and billions of humans standing like a rock, staying with our hearts, stronger than any lock. Yes, we are standing for the Standing Rock. We are singing to protect it. We are standing for the Standing Rock. We are peace and joy digested. So we claim the land for our indigenous people digested. Oh, devil, you have to go, just digest it. 'Cause we all are peace and we all are love in our essence digested.
Bravo, bravo, sounding great. Aviva, Lisa, and Simon and Isaac on harmony, sounding beautiful, sounding beautiful. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. Scribbles just popped in a little bit late, but he just arrived, and he's here with the Bluegrass Americana calendar, the Lake Level Report, and our recipe
Some entrance music for Scribbles.
of the week. Thank you, Mommy. That sounded great, Mommy. That's the Mizmar you brought.
Yeah, I thought you might want a little, Scribbles entrance music.
Thank you, Mommy. And I'm so honored to be here because I've got a whole bunch of people in here tonight with me, watching me, Mommy.
That's right, baby.
I've got Lisa Baker. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Scribbles.
And I've got Isaac and Simon. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Simon. Hi. And Ray Shonda and JR. And my mommy Aviva. I love all of you all. And we all loved you, Scribbles. You ready to do the Bluegrass Americana calendar first? I sure am, Uncle JR. First of all, Uncle JR, at the Red Light Cafe, March the 2nd, they're going to have the Bluegrass Pickin' Party. On March 3rd, they're going to have Greg Premises and the Fog. And on March 4th, they're going to have Max and Maggie, Pickled Holler, and the Reverend Jeff Mosier. You know Jeff Mosier, Mommy, don't you?
I do. He played on Colorado in July.
Yes, he did. And the website for the Red Light Cafe is www.redlightcafe.com for info and directions. And then at the Red Clay Music Foundry up in Duluth, Georgia, March 3rd, they're going to have Sean Mullins' birthday show with special guest Rick Brantley. On March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're going to have Sean Mullins' birthday show with special guest Chuck Cannon. And on March 10th, they're going to have Play Ball, a tribute to the new season with Chuck Brodsky, John McCutcheon, and Matthew Kaminsky. And the Lake Level Report up at Lake Lanier is 1061.02. It's 9.98 feet below full pool, and the full pool is 1071.00. And now I'm going to read you my recipe of the week, and it is called Raw Scribbly Chili. And I helped you make this last night, right, Mommy?
You did, honey.
Okay, you have 1 bag of organic shredded carrots, 2 cups of soaked almonds, a half bunch of chopped parsley, 1/4 bunches of cilantro chopped, 3 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup pumpkin seeds, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, 3 ounces of soaked sun-dried tomatoes in the spring or distilled water they are soaking in, 12-ounce bottles of Bolthouse Farms beet carrot orange lemon juice. You can get them at Kroger, buy one, get one free, and you can make fresh juice too. Now the directions. First, put almonds in the food processor and let them chop until they are pretty fine. Then add the shredded carrots and mix that till it's smooth. Then add everything else and food processor it up. Add some sweet and sour creative balls to it. Eat it plain, eat it with salad or zoodles. Maybe even put raisins or chopped scallions on top, or maybe even some broccoli or shrimp. So many possibilities for this raw scribbly chili. Enjoy. And do you have another song, Mommy?
I do. I was going to play one in honor of Lisa, actually. When we were driving.
Yeah, tell that story.
Yeah, you could tell that story.
Okay, so as we were driving back from Standing Rock, which, by the way, is a really long drive from Standing Rock to Atlanta, I was driving and Aviva was trying to keep me awake, and so she played me a song on her ukulele. What's the ukulele's name?
Well, this is Cymbalina.
This is Cymbalina. Simba was the ukulele who came to Standing Rock.
Yeah, Simba went back to Standing Rock, apparently.
We don't know what happened to Simba. He disappeared. But anyway, the last song he ever performed was this song, which she played as I was driving, and it was just, I was like, oh my gosh, this song is about Standing Rock. And if he was like, I wrote it years ago, but it's about Standing Rock. And so, yeah, it's really beautiful and amazing, and it really, it made me cry as we were driving back, and then I just listened to it the rest of the ride home. Everybody else slept, and I just listened to this song on repeat.
Aww.
Yeah.
So it's coming
gorgeous.
out on our next album with me on piano, not ukulele. And so Simon and Isaac are going to help me out singing it for you. And we are going to be playing it at our next full band show, which is May 18th at the Cafe 290. And hopefully that'll be our CD release party, but we do not know. I really relax tonight? Can I say that everything is alright? Can I say that I'm not afraid? Can I trust that peace is the only way? As my heart opens up, I see everything burn. And as I don't criticize, I know everyone learns to let be and let love and let learn and let be and let burn and let die. Oh, let be and let birth and let grow and let be. Let me be and let you be, 'cause peace cannot come from war. Water don't come from fire, but water puts the fire out. Oh, and peace can end the war no more. Tears will refill the ocean. There's no magic potion. Just peace, just breathe, just peace. Oh, let be. This is for you, Lucky. Can I really disguise my sadness? Can I keep playing the part of in charge? Can I honor my intuitive movements? Can I let my doubts collide into courage? As my heart opens up, I see everything burn. And as I don't criticize, I know everyone learns. So let be and let love and let learn and let be and let burn and let die. Oh, let be and let burn and let grow and let be. Let me be and let you be, 'cause peace cannot come from war. Water don't come from fire, but water puts the fire out. Oh, and peace can end the war no more. Tears will refill that ocean. There's no magic potion. Just peace, just breathe, just peace. Oh, let me. Can I really betray your wishes? Only not to betray my own soul. Can I really give up those dreams that you dangle, but secretly stole? Oh, as my heart opens up, I see everything burn. And as I don't criticize, I know everyone learns. So let be and let love and let learn and let be and let burn and let die. Oh, let be and let burn and let grow and let be and let me be and let you be, 'cause peace cannot come from war. Water don't come from fire. Water puts the fire out. Oh, and peace can end this war no more. Tears will refill the ocean. There's no magic potion. Just peace, just breathe, just peace. Oh, let be. Oh, let be. Let Let it be. Let it be. And let the forest be. And let Standing Rock be. Come on, let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let the oceans be. And let the forests
Let
be.
us
And
see.
let the Standing Rock burial grounds be.
Cloud.
Can I really relax tonight? Can I say that everything is all right?
It's all right now. Peace.
Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we got someone special on the phone. We got Stephanie Grande is going to do a little interview with us after we come back from a commercial break, a little break. And then we've got some African drumming and guitaring coming up. We're going to have our next group coming in just a second. 404-523-8989. We will be right back right after announcements.
The Atlanta chapter of the Malcolm X Grassroots Movement, in association with Community Aid and Development Corporation, presents the 26th Annual Malcolm X Commemorative Banquet. Former U.S.-held political prisoner and POW Brother Sekou Odinga will deliver an inspirational keynote address and receive the Malcolm X Kuji Chagalia Award. There will also be a celebration of the outstanding works of beloved sister Iya Fulani Suni Ali with a posthumous presentation of the Ujima Award. There is also a musical performance by Muziki Scales and Common Ground Collective. This enjoyable evening of food and celebration in the spirit of self-determination takes place Saturday, February 25th, 7 p.m. at the historic Pascal's Restaurant, 180 Northside Drive, Southwest Atlanta, 30313. Doors open 6:30 p.m. For more information, www.malcolmxbanquet.com or 770-987-9390. This is another public service announcement from your station for progressive information, WRFG 89.3.
Okay, and we are back, and now as promised on the phone, we have Stephanie Grande now, stranger to WRFG. Stephanie, thanks for being so patient. How are you this evening?
I'm fantastic, JR. Thanks so much again for having me, and I'm glad that I called in a little early and I got to hear Aviva sing. It always makes me so happy.
Yes, she's an amazing singer. She is an amazing singer.
You know, I love to shamelessly plug my causes, and I appreciate how patient you are with me when I do that, but I, for one, would like to hear an awful lot more of that singing that Aviva does.
Oh, yeah.
And I would love to hear her sing more about hemp, and I would love to hear her sing. So I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm actually talking to you guys from the lobby of the Brown Palace in downtown Denver.
Okay, interesting. Now tell our listeners what organization you're with.
Well, I have been working with the Georgia Hemp Economic Revival Organization now, running on about 8 months.
Okay.
And in the last couple of months, I founded a social movement called Indie Hemp. And of course, for the Georgia Hemp Economic Revival Organization and Indie Hemp as well, we're really passionate about an agricultural crop that is highly useful and terribly misunderstood. And that's our big mission. You know, of course, in Georgia, it's not yet legal to cultivate industrial hemp, despite the fact that it doesn't get anyone high. Because in order to be classified as industrial hemp, a crop has to produce less than 0.3% THC. That's that cannabinoid that goes straight to your head and gives you that feeling of being high. So what we're looking for in a hemp crop is something that produces a high level of CBD, and that's the stuff that feeds our immune system. So everybody within their own body has an endocannabinoid system. And what we're looking is towards CBD as a medicinal advantage to helping us all produce whatever we need in our bodies at the optimum level. It has an added benefit because when hemp crops are planted in the ground, they're what we call a phytoremediative crop. And that's just a super fancy word that basically means a crop that improves the quality of the soil where it's been grown. Now, my favorite thing about hemp is the fact that it's been proven to capture and store carbon safely back to where it belongs at a rate 4 times greater than forest can. So we're really excited about this crop and super excited both at the Georgia Hemp Economic Revival Organization and over at Indie Hemp to let people know what they maybe didn't know about industrial hemp. And that is that we should really all support it because it's a true humanity plus crop.
Definitely, definitely. Now, is there a website or a phone number people can get for more information?
We have, of course, our ongoing, bread and butter where we have our biggest number of supporters, especially within the Georgia audience, is at the Georgia Hemp Economic Revival Organization's Facebook page. So that's one place where we can go. You're going to find that we share a lot of the posts back and forth. Another Facebook group is called Indie Hemp, and that's INDIE space hemp, HEMP. So both of those sites are really informative. We're running a blog as well on WordPress, and that's Indie Hemp blog. And then, of course, we've got all the standard Instagram accounts. But one of the things, James, that I'm really excited about right now is the fact that I have a 12-year-old daughter who taught me Snapchat. And I realized that as I was becoming so impassioned and wanting to really step up and speak about this tremendous crop, that I was very, very, very overjoyed to find that pretty much everywhere I went and everyone with whom I spoke, they were already very aware. They were already quite informed about the benefits of hemp. And something happened inside my brain while my 12-year-old was talking to one of her friends on a bunny filter in Snapchat. But I said, how am I going to reach these people that have not yet had the exposure to the concepts and the absolute fact that industrial hemp is quite different from its, quote, cousin that, is recreationally enjoyed by a number of people. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about a crop that helps the environment, that helps people, that helps farmers, and that unfortunately we're not really allowed to cultivate simply because of a misunderstanding. And I realized that I grew up, I was born in 1976, I'm a bicentennial baby, and I grew up in an environment where we were told that everything about cannabis was bad. And that was definitely a mindset that had to shift within me before I could reach the place where I am now in fully understanding that we don't yet understand all the benefits that industrial hemp can provide to us, but everything that we do know so far is wildly appealing for humanity and our planet. And I thought, how am I going to get a new generation and people that are not already supporters of industrial hemp, how am I going to reach them? And I realized that I was going to have to step outside of my comfort zone. I was going to have to go to where these new generations were, and that's Snapchat. And say what we will within our generation, it's wildly popular with the kids. I can't understand it because fiscally speaking, it's an abysmal failure, but everybody's there. And I realized that all I had to do was show up, and I had to just start talking about hemp in random locations. I went to the grocery store in Peachtree City, Georgia, where I live, and I purchased hemp milk, and I got into a conversation with the lady at the checkout, and I said, hey, did you know that I bought this right here in your grocery store? Did you know? And so most of my conversations, anybody that I run across in my day-to-day activities, I end up saying, hey, did you know about this really cool industrial crop called hemp? And I people thought I was crazy, and they might have been, 50-50, right or wrong, but that's quite irrelevant because the crop stands on its own. And it wasn't until my daughter and I were having breakfast one day, and she said, Mom, the coolest thing happened to me at school today. Now, she's a 7th grader in Peachtree City. And she said, my friend Caroline, who is also a 12-year-old, she said, my friend Caroline looked at me and said, hey, what's hemp? And my daughter's eyes got really big, and she said, "What's this really cool crop? By the way, did you know that you can make fireproof building materials out of it?"
Wow.
And she stopped her.
Interesting.
She said she stopped herself. She looked at her friend and she said, "But wait, how did you know about it?" And she said, her friend said, "Well, I'm sorry, I have to admit it. I happen to think you have the coolest mom on the planet, and so I kind of stalk her on social media." And it was in that moment, JR, that I said, "Okay, this is it.
Oh,
this
my
is our
goodness.
moment. This is our time. This is where
What-
we have 3 12-year-old girls sitting at a lunch table in Peachtree City, Georgia, talking about industrial hemp.
What
talking
smart
about one
ladies,
of the benefits of it.
what smart
Whoa.
young children. Oh, man, amazing.
I have a lot of
Amazing.
faith in them. If we give them the information that they need, I do truly believe that they'll make the right choices.
Definitely, that is so true. Well, we got to get ready to take a little break. And Stephanie, I wanted to thank you so much for educating us on hemp, and it really is
appreciate
important. And once
Thank
again, give
If
us...
I can take just one more
Sure,
minute
go
of your
ahead.
time, I know you have a tight schedule. I'm preparing to come to an event called NOCO, and it's a hemp festival that's being held here in Georgia. And I would love nothing more than to have my partner in crime, because, guys, I'm tone deaf. I can't do what Aviva does. And they really want for her to come to this event, and they want for her to sing. Now, Aviva participated in my Indie Hemp Snapchat challenge and won $100, and that went towards her ability to come to this festival, this hemp festival, and sing the good word about hemp. I did it. I helped her. She helped me. I made a contribution, and I would ask for all of our listeners here today to please check out Georgia Hemp Economic Revival Organization, and please, whatever amount
Definitely.
you can give to help Aviva come out to this event, it's going to help us in Georgia, and I want to thank
Definitely.
everyone in advance for trying it out.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, do help Aviva get out there. Make a donation, whatever amount you can make to get her out there. Interesting. Okay, well, Stephanie, thank you so much for everything, and give us the website and phone number one more time that they can reach you at.
At the Facebook group Indie Hemp,